had written down feeling surprised by our role in something. As if you have been involved in some sort of scenario and suddenly you can see the role you played in something that you didn't understand at the time. I'm not sure. I don't think it's like about being manipulated, that you didn't understand the role you played in this scenario. It's more just like, I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. I had also written down, and I just get these scraps of paper, and sometimes they seem to form a sentence or a story, and sometimes not. But cloaking device. If you're a Trekkie, you understand what that means. But the spaceships could, when they engaged each other, put on what they call a cloaking device, and then nobody could see the ship. They were cloaked somehow. They were, and suddenly the cloaking device would disappear, and there was this vast ship in your face, or whatever. It was always sort of a surprise when the cloaking device goes off. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it, folks. Let's see what we got. Our role in something and cloaking device. I mean, maybe, when the device drops and we can see what we can see, what we're surprised by is how maybe unwittingly what we did had a much greater role than we realized at the time. I don't know what I'm talking about, so it was the wrong side of the cards. That's a good way to start. Queen of Swords. Well, getting to the point. Doesn't mince words. Very smart. Basically is discerning. She knows truth from lie, shit from shinola. Doesn't play games, doesn't pull punches. Can be known sometimes as a bitch. But really she's just boss, and she calls it as she sees it. She, he, could be. But somebody who's very willing to set the boundary, can discern somebody else's ability to tell the truth or whether their perspective is skewed. She's a straight shooter. Yeah. And now we have Knight of Wands. I've got to remember to wear my glasses. These cards are particularly hard to read. I mean, this guy is riding right at her. Top speed. On fire. Very passionate. And he's met with a fairly dispassionate not really cold, but kind of, stop in your tracks. Fire boy. I'm gonna put you through the pace. She wants questions answered, usually, Queen of Swords. So it's like, whoa there, slow your roll. What is this? What are you all about? And she's nobody's fool. Five of Pentacles. So there's been some loss here. Fives indicate a need for change. And as I say that, I think of change as in money, which pentacles can be, can refer to coin. They can refer to anything valuable or life-sustaining. Is that where it goes? Okay. So we have this knight rushing in, apparently out of a situation where, I mean, Knight of Wands, supremely confident, but, well, let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck now is High Priestess. So we have in the feminine side, the sort of receptive side, somebody who's smart and knows the truth when they hear it, when they see it, but also highly intuitive. Queen of Swords would give you a piece of her mind, sword energy of her mind. But there's an aspect of divine feminine that does not talk. Not going to explain it. Okay, boy, the bottom is really shouting. You know, it's a knowledge like Queen of Swords, except it's ineffable. It needs to be experienced. Like, you know, you have to go there. You have to do that deep dive in order to understand this aspect of the psyche or the situation. Ace of Cups. In that same Cups energy, this is a card of Cancer. High Priestess is the seer, you know, so we've got that echoed here, the seer, the one with clarity. But one well, one's in 3D, Queen of Swords, and the other is this energy informing her psyche, which is highly intuitive. Okay, under this Five of Pentacles, we have Wheel of Fortune. And right away, the two images of the circle here and the circle here. Fives indicate a need for change. Somebody was out in the cold, perhaps, you know, low on resources, whatever. But a big shift is coming. It's like a karmic, the universe sort of redirecting somebody. And it looks like they're being redirected toward the Queen of Swords, who might have some questions to ask. And as well wants to speak their piece. You know, I want to tell the truth. I want to hear the truth. And it's about what love is. There's been this shift. Okay, on High Priestess, we have Knight of Swords. So again, there's this combination of the things that are beyond words, behind the veil, and we do have the kind of veil here on either side of this Queen of Swords. So there's a melding of mind and spirit. Somebody has something to say. So I think there's going to be a lively conversation. Hasn't happened yet, but I think somebody's like booking it to kind of chime in on some sort of decision. Like before you decide, well, let's see. What's going on Wheel of Fortune? Wow, Star card. It is Star, right? Yeah. Card of Aquarius. Air energy. You know, lively conversation. an exchange of ideas, two very smart people coming together, and I heard hatching a plan, but that doesn't seem right. But to have the star card, this card of Aquarius, of expansion, of the collective. It's not just a speak for yourself situation. It's like, well, let's see. Strength card. I keep saying, well, we'll see. And then, there's this Queen of Swords staring me in the face. Very formidable energy here. And again, both warm and not cold exactly, but this isn't a warm, fuzzy energy. And there's something about it like this person has cojones to approach her. She's divinely protected. There's something about her strength is compounded. And maybe having grown in the absence of this other person who's now coming in and wanting to talk. Yeah, on 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. This is years and years and years. And the years were not wasted because, this person was there apparently without resources, left in the lurch, left out in the cold. They got busy. They invested in time and energy in their own situation, in coming back from this, leave me out in the cold, not for long. I'm abundant. I can grow back. I can grow more. And I think there's a little bit of because this can be prideful energy. It's in and out, Knight of Wands, darting, sort of a bit immature. And I think in this case also prideful. And they come up against prideful, there's the leader of the pack, the head of the pride, the divine feminine, I think, who really buckled down and kind of made something of their life, Pentacles energy. Okay, and we have this, okay. Page of Wands on Knight of Wands. It's almost like downshifting. I kind of love this. I have to linger here for a minute. It's like, in this prideful, impetuous, quite immature Knight of Wands who came and went in this Queen of Swords life. Like, you're lucky you didn't draw back a stump, because she would not, I don't think she'd put up with it. She may have for years, in a kind of like she was in a trance. But so we have this guy rushing in toward Queen of Swords, and then turning on their heels and walking away. Demoted from knight to page. It's like she cut them down to size. I mean, I don't mean to, but it's clear what the power dynamic is here. She may have just told them a truth that stopped them in their tracks. They turned around and walked the other way. Feeling cut down to size somehow, because really what she shows them or tells them is that, I mean, she's like the powerhouse. They come in, right? It's like puppet theater. They come in to pull something with her, and they run into this boundary of Queen of Swords, and then this roar, and they turn around and hightail it. On Ace of Cups, we have 10 of Cups. So with all this sort of dismissive, get out of here, you immature imp, there's also a message coming in. It's like a intuitive hit that this person's coming in to say something. I don't think they're the same guy. They're the same guy? All right, just keep poking. But the energy of the bottom row, Knight of Swords, High Priestess, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Star, it's like, holy cow, I don't believe this turnaround. This Queen of Swords person really found their voice. And they may have told this person off. Tell me a little bit more about the 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Three of Swords. I mean, we could feel that in the background for sure. 3 of Swords, Chariot. Wow, talk about a turnaround. 3 of Swords, heartache, pain, a ruined relationship. Chariot, a card of success, of emotional balance, of having now the ability to move forward because you've somehow offloaded the pain. It's almost as if these were tacks in your tire, or some sort of memory of words spoken that had a deflating effect, and then sudden emotional alignment. It really is sudden, because suddenly we're popping into this Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, Chariot territory, emotional balance, emotion between perhaps you and another person, or certainly internally. How did this person, and I'm going to say it's the Divine Feminine, as represented by Queen of Swords, Strength card, just like it got the sting. Somebody sort of messed with her. She sent them packing. I don't know, I think that's so funny, but okay. Chariot and then Page of Pentacles. We've gotten this guy again and again. Well, it's something new. It's a new possibility. This potential energy of the Pentacle. But it's page energy still. I think Queen of Swords may be out of this person's league. It's like they didn't have a lot to give, Page of Pentacles. They were pretty immature. They were easily turned away or around. Like they didn't have the attention of a fruit fly. And I think she's better off, she's moving on to better things. But tell me what this Knight of Swords has to say. It could be like an Aquarius suddenly coming into this Queen of Swords life. She's being matched with her own energy, of intelligence and clarity and understanding, both on the 3D level and in the understanding of the workings of the cosmos. Aquarian energy, the overview. The message, please. Two of Swords. There was a block. There was a gap in communication. Six of Pentacles. Well, it's a balancing act of some kind. Like weighing up. It's something like considering both sides. Somebody's coming in with something to say that calls for a decision or a judgment call. And I think what gets weighed up is, what have we actually got here? In real terms, in pentacle terms, what's on the table? What's at stake? What's hanging in the balance? Nine of Cups. Our happiness? Our wish fulfillment? Both Nine of Cups and Star cards speak to that, of dreams coming true, of really, this is a powerful reading. And now, bottom of the deck, Empress. I don't get how we go from this sort of pipsqueak energy I mean, somebody here is a full-blown Empress. They're intuitive, they're smart, they're loving, they're emotionally balanced, and somebody did not match their energy. And it might have been like they came in, they literally kind of, and she might not have even said, get out of here, but they bounced right off her energy. Like they were entering some kind of force field. They would have had to tell her the truth. They knew they'd have to tell her the truth. They'd be facing off with this incredibly strong, no bullshit person. And as they came in, they sensed that, and they turned around and headed the other way. They took themselves out of her life. And I think for a while that left her maybe questioning her own value, which is just astonishing, because this is the value. This is, with that kind of energy, you really could build this kind of environment, just the house that love built. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups. So is this just a story of like a kind of imp having an encounter with a divine feminine who just blows their socks off? So they come in and they bounce back into their lonely life, it looks like. And they spend a long time, years perhaps, Pentacles energy. And I think that they did grow up. Seven of Pentacles, you know, they invested time and energy in their own growth. I think they knew they were kind of a little dude who did some hurt. And they may have come back, they may have, yeah, I still don't get it. I don't get, just tell us about this character who it looks like dissed Divine Feminine. What do they want? You know, I don't get it. Tell us about the Chariot. Somebody is moving on quickly. And then there's this incredible change of events. Oh my God, another page. You know, pages are youthful energy. We now have Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Star card. But this is a little bit like the Guardian at the Gate. I want more information. You know, what's the password? Speak your piece. You're not gaining access. I think this person may not gain access. Can they tell the truth? Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think maybe they're going to reignite something. Is there one more? King of Swords. They're going to reignite something. I mean, they're matching her now. I don't know how. But it speaks to equal balance, to mutual happiness, to just a boatload of love. King of Swords isn't Emperor, but he's a 3D, not thoughtful, I mean, clear, powerful, I think in this case, some kind of leader who somehow just massively got their head straight. It's almost like this person must have had a complete, it might even be something like, something in this whole scenario completely blew their mind so that they were kind of they had some sort of epiphany. They were never the same. There's this passionate, creative spark that's in the mix along with all this air energy. But it's new. It's not like the old, because this is a lot of game playing, immature bullshit. And here's an opportunity for, you know, for something more, for something better, for something inspirational, for a new, passionate beginning. And I don't know how they earned it, but they did time, you know, they did time. They worked on themselves, they worked on their own neediness or somehow feelings of unworthiness because they knew they were kind of a pipsqueak. Dodging about and doing all this sort of razzle-dazzle. And Queen of Swords called them on it and cut them down to size somehow. But once they were cut down and kind of almost like a diamond getting cut, It's a mystery. Love's a mystery. I don't know how this happened, but maybe there's hope for us all if we can go from I think that they were, by virtue of the pain they felt, they realized they actually had a heart, what it is to feel pain. And they grew in empathy. They may have become empathic because they had dealt pain out and they got it back. So they'd experienced both sides. And it made them somehow, to go from this sort of bad boy energy to a full-blown empath. They're now in high priestess mode too. It's a miracle. It's kind of like there's the magic wand. From punk to empath. I'll see you next time.